We're driving from Bhind back to Gwalior, where Jyotiaditya Scindia has done about 6 meetings and counting. You're quite a stage performer, I must say. I saw your meeting. You're rousing the crowd. Is this the new Jyotiaditya Scindia, the rabble rouser?
No, it's not a question of rabble rouser, Rajdeep. It's I have an emotional bond with the people of this region. I have a bond that is based on trust, foremost. A bond that is based on development and progress. And I have a bond that is based on truth. And that's the truth that I'm bringing out, which is the reality today. What Madhya Pradesh was prior to 2003 and what Madhya Pradesh is today.
You know, the one thing that I sense is that this election is different from you, for you. It's an acid test, many believe. You have to prove yourself both to the BJP which you've joined and to your old friends in the Congress.
I don't have to. It's not a question of proving myself to anyone.
No, but you still have to prove yourself to your two parties, right? Yeah, go ahead.
I enjoy working in that manner. I enjoy working at the grassroots. That has always been me.
You know, the reason I said this is an acid test is because, let's be honest, 5 years ago you were in these very parts campaigning for the Congress, and then you bring down a government in 2020. So the Congress made the charge that Jyotiaditya Scindia is a Gaddar, he defected and broke our government. So you've got to prove it to them that you're not a Gaddar, and you've got to prove to the BJP that you are a mass leader.
That has already been proven. 2018, an area that has never delivered more than 17 or 18 seats for the Congress, delivered 26 seats for the Congress in the 2018 election. Then in 2022, you had a series of by-elections. 28 seats went in for by-elections. Of them, 27 were held by the Congress, which means basically 98% of the seats. Of the 28, the Congress could only hold on to 9. 19 went to the BJP. If the people had trust in the Congress, that scenario would not have happened in 2020.
But that's a by-election. Now this is a full-fledged election, and you've got your supporters contesting on BJP tickets. Doesn't that make a difference?
First of all, it is not about Rajdeep supporters versus Mr. Scindia supporters. Everyone is an ordinary worker of the BJP. There is no concept of X supporters or Y supporters. I am a worker of the BJP, and so everyone is a worker of the BJP. A. B. I am very confident that in this election, voting day on 17th of November, counting day on 3rd of December, you will see Purna Bahumat ki Sarkar of the BJP emerge in Madhya Pradesh.
It's interesting you're saying that, because most opinion polls are saying it's a tough fight. Some are even giving it to the Congress, talking of Parivartan. You're saying the BJP will win easily. Is this Jyotiaditya Scindia simply hoping for the best? Because according to Kamal Nath, when I interviewed him, he said one of the reasons why he believes Congress is winning, because Congress wants to teach the betrayers a lesson, the Gaddars a lesson.
This is the problem with the thinking of the Congress. The Congress wants to teach.
He says the people want to teach.
No, the Congress wants to teach. No, you said first time you said the right thing. If that was the case, why is it that everyone except 6 won the by-elections? All of them won. What happened to Mr. Kamal Nath then? And I'm telling you now this again. I'm repeating it on your show. On the 3rd of December, the truth will be out. The BJP will form the government in Madhya Pradesh with a majority. Now, don't ask me how many seats, because I'm not a Jyotish. But I have never commented on the number of seats. But I'm telling you that we will cross the magic 116 mark.
So you don't accept these opinion polls that say Kate ki takkar, Congress ahead?
But Raj, no, first of all, let me again say, every election is a Kate ki takkar. If you think that an election is not a Kate takkar, then you're set for your downfall. I believe that the election is a Kate ka takkar. For me, 2018 was a Kate ka takkar. For me, every election is a Kate takkar. You can never take an election lightly. If you let down your guard, you're done.
In your speech, I found you were focusing on Kamal Nath and to some extent on Digvijay Singh, without naming him, of course, referring to him as Bantadhar. My sense is that you still hold Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh responsible for your ouster from the Congress. There's still a sense of bitterness. Is he still the enemy? You only targeted them, not the Gandhi family or other leaders of the Congress.
First of all, I have bitterness towards no one. And I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. I meet the Rajdeep all the time in Parliament. We cross each other on the corridor. I wish him all the time. I have no bitterness.
But you were attacking Kamal Nath repeatedly in your speech here.
Because I will attack failures, I will attack policies. None of my attacks are personal. But if you run a government which is corruption driven, rife with corruption, a government that backstabs the people of Madhya Pradesh, I will attack you.
I was in Gwalior today and opinion was divided. Some see what you did absolutely right. Others say it was pure opportunism on your part. How do you respond to that? Is this a tag that you'll have to live with?
I respond to that in only one way. See the development in Gwalior in this last 3 years. The projects that Gwalior has had, the way Gwalior is growing, could never have been possible with this past government and the 15-month tenure showed that.
Is that the reason why you really switched? You believe that you can only do development if you're in government and you chose to join the BJP because you wanted to be with the government at the center?
No, not at all. I was very clear in my mind. There were two prominent factors. One was the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi and the way he has charged the country forward, not taken the country forward, but charged it forward. Second, I was completely disillusioned with this government. A government that we brought for change, a government that we brought that will hasten the development process, was completely bent on profiteering itself, was backstabbing people left, right and center. And when I raise an issue, then you challenge me. If you challenge me, then be prepared for the consequences.
You know, it's interesting you're saying dynamic leadership of Mr. Modi. There will be those, your critics, who will put all your sound bites about Mr. Modi when you were in the Congress and say, look at how Jyotiaditya Scindia has switched sides. He's going with the rising sun.
But there are times.
You're course correcting.
When an institution goes through decay. Nothing is permanent in life, Rajdeep.
Did you get Mr. Modi wrong?
I certainly think I did.
You got him wrong.
I did earlier. Yes, I think I did. The most important part of any organization is to be able to attract talent, retain talent, and cultivate talent. The Congress can do none of the above anymore.
I didn't see you mention Rahul Gandhi or target the Gandhi family at all. The only time which you did in your speech today was when you mentioned Mohabbat ki dukaan and said actually they are nafrat ka saman. You know, somewhere you see that was a direct jibe at Rahul Gandhi.
You have such a contradiction with people saying कि हम सनातन धर्म को नष्ट करना चाहते हैं, and they are completely quiet on that. A party that talks about the rights of OBC, rights of OBC, rights of OBC. When the topic comes up and Rajdeep Sardesai asks me, what do you think about Akhilesh? I say, Akhilesh, meri baat karo. This is the way, this is the regard you have for an OBC leader. Good, bad or ugly. Akhilesh Yadav is one of the biggest OBC leaders in the country. He may be my opposition, but I respect him. That is what politics is about.
You're talking about the breakdown in the Congress Samajwadi Party alliance in Madhya Pradesh, but I want to understand from you.
Make the point that I'm not talking about the breakdown of the alliance in Madhya Pradesh. I'm talking about the breakdown of the Congress Party.
What is the big difference, therefore, that you see between Prime Minister Modi and Rahul Gandhi, between the Congress and the BJP, between your past and the present?
The first difference, you are working in a system that believes in meritocracy.